Hello you lot, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do something Spanish for a change. I'm going to make Tortilla de Patatas, a Spanish potato omelette. Before we start, a quick shout out to my new Patreon superfan, Ted Snyder. Thanks very much, Ted, really appreciate it. Now, this tortilla is unbelievably popular in Spain. You can't go anywhere without being able to get some. Quite often they'll give it to you free as a tapa, but you can also buy a bigger portion if you want. And considering what's in it, it's incredibly tasty. I have done this recipe before, about 5 years ago, so it's due for a remake because, well, my 5-year-old videos tend to be a bit idiosyncratic, maybe. Okay, if you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe. You could make a donation or you could become a patron. Ingredients for the tortilla: I've got a load of potatoes, I've got half a dozen eggs, a teaspoon of salt and a medium onion. This is the last one I've got. Oh dear. I suppose just enough to do a single layer in the bottom of your frying pan, which is, I should know these things. This is a 20cm, 8-inch diameter pan. So I've cleaned the spuds. I now need to slice them. The onion, by the way, is completely optional, but I like it. So I've got the dreaded mandolin, which scares me to death. And whenever I see anybody use a mandolin on the telly without the guard, I just can't watch. I've had an accident with the mandolin and it wasn't pleasant at all. So you want your potatoes to be, well, about 3mm thick. That'll be about 8:30 seconds in the other stuff. Of course, if you don't have a mandolin, you can do it by hand. So I've got a big frying pan with 2 or 3 inches of oil in it, and I'm just heating that to kind of medium-low. We don't want it too hot because we want the potatoes to just cook gently without browning at all. We just want them to go soft, and that will take maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and you might need to do it in 2 batches. When your potatoes are ready, take them out and pop them in a colander lined with kitchen paper. Now all the potatoes are pre-cooked, so I've peeled and chopped my onion, and I'm going to pop that into the oil as well, just to soften those too. So there's the eggs beaten up with the salt, and now we'll add the potatoes and the onion. That's not the best utensil to do this with. Give those a good old stir and get all of them coated. Make sure the potatoes aren't sort of sticking together. Now we need a little bit of oil in your small frying pan, and just heat that up a bit, and then tip in the egg and potato mix. Let it cook for a few minutes until it starts to solidify around the edges, and then you can start to pull it away from the edge so it doesn't stick. And when it looks like it's firm enough for you to turn it over. So you can do that with a dinner plate, but it's actually easier if you can get one of these. It's called a Vuelca tortilla. They're common as muck in, corner shops in Spain, but probably not so much in the rest of the world. Basically, it's a frisbee with a handle on it. So what you do is you put that on top of the omelette, and you flip the pan over and the Vuelca tortilla, take the pan off and slide the omelette back into the pan. So basically you've turned it upside down, and you let the other side cook for a bit, and do that a couple of times until you've got a nice golden colour. If you're nervous about it being cooked all the way through, you can stick a skewer in it, but I like it with the inner core just very slightly not set properly. If you live somewhere where the eggs are basically little bombs of poison, you'll want to cook it out a bit more. I forgot to mention additives. Generally speaking, don't. This is all you need. Even the onion might be considered excessive by some people. No mushrooms, no chorizo, some ham on, possibly. Little bits of red or green peppers. That's it. Nothing else allowed. Traditionally. Okay. And you don't eat it when it's this hot. Just leave it puffing steam. Leave it to cool down for half an hour. And you can eat it when it's completely cold. But that there, that looks a little bit like the way I like it. So I'm pleased with that. Come back in a bit. Okay, and now it's taste test time with Mrs. KeefCooks. Du, 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 du. Hey, that's good too, isn't it? Du, 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 du.
Oh yeah.
Breakfast.
Yes, please.
Lunch and
yeah,
dinner.
I've been out gardening, hence the appearance.
Sweat.
Oh, but I've got to tell you. You see the single earring I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You planted the other one.
I just found that in the garden. I lost it a couple of weeks ago when I was out gardening, and I was weeding this morning and I found it. So the other one's upstairs, but I am wearing this in celebration. Yes. Anyway. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh yeah, I want some bread with that, don't I? There's going to be another one of those, isn't it?
Well, it's just fab. I lost some of the egg when I turned it over.
Ah, right. Well, I was just thinking. I heard you earlier when you were saying you like it a bit runny in the middle, and I was thinking, oh, because I don't. But you know, he's the cook. But that works for me. If some of it's run out the middle.
Yeah.
Nice taste.
Okay. I've got these special olives. They're nice.
I'm not eating that one. Oh, I am so hungry. So yeah, guys, this works for me. Should I wave before I eat anything else?
Yeah, no. Or, you know, whatever.
It's been such a busy morning.
Thank you for watching. And see you next time. Wow. Synchronized.
Ta-da! Food. Oh yes.
Drop.